Free Thought 008. Why is it white nations have to be diversified? Now I know for the opening of an article that's a bit to wrap your head around. It's just a question that's been on my mind lately. With Europe, America, and Canada as well, all I ever hear is how we must be diverse. Look at Africa. The majority of the population is black. Now they're enacting laws to make it where whites can't own land. Or is it blacks can only own land? I can't remember. In China and Japan, they want to keep the populations Chinese and Japanese. They would probably laugh in your face if you told them, you need to be more diverse and do what I say and conform to my culture. There's no way it would happen. And we shouldn't ask that of them. We shouldn't ask any nation or culture to diversify. This is wrong. So why do they think it's right to tell whites not to be white? That we don't have a culture. That we don't have a rich history just like they do. Undoubtedly they will say, because it's racist. You had slaves. Now I don't deal with facts or absolutes, usually it's just my opinion I put forth, but on this one I'll let it slide. Whites are not the only ones to have slaves. Blacks had slaves. Middle Eastern peoples had slaves. Asians had slaves. At one point or another every race had slaves, but what race ended it? White Europeans. You can trash white people as much as you want for slavery, but without whites, slavery would still be a thing. In fact, in the Middle East, guess what's making a comeback? Slavery. I don't bring this up to try to absolve any misdeeds done by white people, but enough is enough. Slavery is over and we are the ones that ended it. Okay, that was different. Now let's get back to opinions. Whites are quickly becoming the minority in the world's population. Especially with them not having lands to call their own due to diversity. I think it's a sad thing. Every race should have a place to call home. Something that is just theirs. Now some people might say, what about this race, or that race? Despite what people think about somebody saying anything pro-white, I don't hate the other races. I don't wish for bad things to happen to them. I and others like me, just want one part of the world to call our own. Just like the rest of the races seem to have. Even all these migrants that are flooding white nations have lands that are just their own. I wonder why, instead of coming to our countries, why don't they try to stay in theirs and fix the problems that are around them? I know it wouldn't be easy, but with all the aid they get, and how many people have left, they could have had things where they were maybe not great but on the rise. For some reason it's our duty to take these people into our countries and to slowly let them breed us out. I don't accept this. I don't accept that we have this unspoken original sin of being white. I don't accept that we should be apologetic for our skin color. If any other race was being told this, you would never hear the end of it. For some reason, because you are white, you dare not say it. I have a strong feeling there will be a lot of haters on this article. A lot of calls of being racist. That I'm wrong. That it's propaganda. A lot of things along this line. I can't help how I feel, just like I don't ask you to. It's hard to see that you don't have a place in this world to really call home. I live in America. My ancestors came from Europe and now I see neither of them as a place just for me and my people. I leave you with these final thoughts today. When someone says they want a white nation to be white, it's not an attack on you. All they want is a place to call their own. Something they wouldn't deny you. All they ask is for you to not deny them a place to call home.